Okay, this is a video to help you with your clock project. This is the rubric. You're going to be graded on neatness and creativity, questions from section A, questions from section B, questions from section C, questions from section D, and questions from section E. You have to have you have to have 3 from each section, A through C, 1 from D, and 2 from E. The sections I'm talking about are from part 1. This is part 1 of your project. You're going to solve each one of these questions. The questions will be answers 1 through 12. If your answer is not 1 through 12, you've done something wrong. If your answer is negative, you've done something wrong. At the end, after you have all of these answered, you're going to pick 3 questions from this section, 3 questions from this section, 3 questions from this section, 1 from this section, and 2 from this section. And you're going to put them on here. So if you're going to use 1, the answer ends up 1, you are going to put the equation here. Show your work to do the answer, and then you're going to do number 4 here if the answer is number 4. These are going to be the equations you will use. Your clock will end up looking something like this. 5x equals 60. 5x equals 60. X equals 12, so it goes in the spot of 12. 5 minus 2 times negative 2 minus 14. This should answer 1. The answer this one should be 2. The answer to this one should be 3, and so on. Your clock will look something like this. You could have different equations here. You cannot have the answer to, if this is the answer 5, it should not go here because the answer for this should be 3. Now we're going to do some of these together just to kind of get you started. So the first one, 7 plus 6 divided by 2 minus 4 times 2. I'm going to use the order of operation. Grouping, exponents, multiply, divide, add, subtract, whichever comes first from left to right on both of these. Now I have a division because I don't have anything groups, I don't have any exponents, so I'm going to solve my division problem first. 7 plus 6 divided by 2 is 3. Everything else comes down. Here is a multiplication problem. Everything comes down, and 4 times 2 is 8. Addition, subtractions next. 7 plus 3 is 10 minus 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. So the answer for this problem is 2. The next one, I'm going to do this one for you. 26 minus 4 squared divided by 2. I'm doing everything inside here first, and I'm going to do the exponent first. 26 minus 16, because 4 times 4 is 16, divided by 2. 26 minus 16 is 10, divided by 2 is 5. So the answer for this one is 5. So I could put this problem right here in the spot of 5. And this problem here in the spot where 2 would go. Okay, I'm going to do a couple from the next section. 2, -2 times -2 is +4, because I'm doing things in my parentheses first. So 5 minus 4 is 20 minus 19. 20 minus 19 is 1. So my answer to this one is going to be 1. So now I am going to do this number, this 13. 13 plus 5 minus 4 times 2. Things inside my parentheses. This is 8. And everything else comes straight down. I forgot my plus sign here. 5 minus 8 is negative 3. 13 minus 3 is 10. So my answer for this one is 10. So the next section, it is equations. 5 plus x equals 7. I'm going to draw my river. Minus 5 on this side. If I subtract 5 on this side, I have to if I subtract 5 on this side, I have to subtract 5 on this side. This is my 0 pairs. So this is going to be x equals 7 minus 5, which is 2. So my answer is 2. The next one, x over 3 equals 3. This is asking what divided by 3 equals 3. This is division, so I'm going to multiply. If I multiply on this side, I have to multiply on this side. These cancel out, so I have x equals 3 times 3, which is 9. So the answer to this one is 9. The next one, you have to answer all of these, but only one of them will go on your clock. Okay, only one will go on your clock, but I'm going to solve a few of them for you. So 1/8 times 72. 1/8 times 72 over 1. 72, 1 times 72 is 72. 8 times 1 is 8. So this is going to be 72 divided by 8. 72 divided by 8 is 9. So my answer to this one is 9. 1/3 times 9. 1/3 times 9 over 1. 9 over 1. 9 over 3, because 3 times 1 is 3, is 3. So my answer is this 3. 3 divided by half. I'm doing this one. So this is, I can put 3 over 1, divide by half. So this in turn is going to be 3 over 1 times 2 over 1. Because you flip. You keep, change to multiplication, and flip. 3 times 2 is 6. 1 times 1 is 1. So my answer is 6. Okay, the last one. You are going to have to solve all of these, but you will only need 2 from this section. So 2 over 8 equals 1 over x. How does 2 go to 1? Divide by 2. Divide by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So x here equals 4. 7 over x equals 49 over 77. How does 7 go to 49? Times 7. So what times 7 equals 77? This is 11. So x equals 11. Now, you will pick 3 from the first section after you solve them all, 3 from this section, 3 from this section, 1 from this section, and 2 from this section. So if I am going to use number 3, 1/3 times 9, I would put 1/3 times 9 here. And that is from section D. And now I cannot use anything else from section D. If I use x over 3 equals 3 for 9, I will put that right here. X over 3 equals 3, and this is from section C. But I will have to solve it out, just like I did on my notebook paper. X over 3 equals 3, multiply by 3 over 1, multiply by 3 over 1, x equals 9. I have to work it out. Then, when I have all of that done, I will go to my clock. And I can, on my clock, where the 9 goes, which is right here, I would put x over 3 equals 3. So instead of 9, I will have x over 3 equals 3, because if I solve this, this is 9. If I use this for 11, I would put 7x over 49. 7x equals 49 over 77. I would do this right here. And I would just need 2 of these. So you have to figure out which problems do you want to use. Remember, Friday, this is due. Monday, this is due. Tuesday, this is due. This needs to be colored and neat. Please email me if you have any questions.